Hello guys and welcome to yet another stream. Today we are doing some practice with the Lemans circuit. I just need to double check stuff. Yep, that looks fine. For some reason my camera was too high up. We are doing some practice testing for the 24 hours of Le Mans, and we're just going to see how things go. What I'm going to do is just double check the Discord actually. Just have a look at the format of qualifying. Okay, so qualifying's 4 laps. Okay. So we need 7, 14, 21, 28, 30, 35 30. We'll put 38 litres in. 39 litres. So that should do 4 laps. Just want to see how the car goes. Actually, saying that, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do max the fuel out. Actually, we're going to max the fuel out because we're going to. This is the endurance setup, and what we'll do is we'll Le Mans qualifying, and it says 11 litres. We're going to put 39 litres in, and we're going to go out for some practice. Currently, my best lap so far is a 56.0, and that is in race trim. So I just want to see how it goes with this amount of fuel. So yeah, we got 5 laps worth of fuel. This is just going to be a test of seeing how things go. What we'll do is we'll qualifying stint, which is 4 laps, and then we'll hop into doing some race stints. So race stints are 101 litres. That's the max the car can take, and then we'll just bash some laps out and see what time we can get. There are more and more teams joining the league. If there's anyone that views my stream that would like to join, check out Missed Apex Racing. They're the hosts of the 24 hour, which is lovely. It's hosted by a driver that, if you're into British touring cars quite a lot, the VLN, you would have heard his name. It is Brad Philpott. So Brad Philpott competed in one race of the British touring car. He stood in as a replacement for a driver. I can't remember the actual driver that he's replaced in the last round of the British touring cars, but this was back in 2020. He drove the Vauxhall Astra, and when he done the race, he actually had on his car the Missed Apex decals and everything all over his car, running along with the Power Maxed livery. So yeah, it was quite cool. So yeah, Brad's hosting this. He is racing, and if there is people that want to join, I think there's about 25 slots still available, because there's not actually been an update since my team joined, which was last week, which is the reason why there's not been any streams, because I've been grinding laps around here. Sunday I done 45 laps of the session. I've probably done about 90 plus laps so far in testing, and we got 5 weeks to go. So 90 laps in what, 5-6 days. For some reason we are getting a bit of lag spike. Oh, game freezing. But we got fresh tyres. Tyres aren't fantastically warm yet, but we'll see how it goes. Game freeze yet again on the exit of the final corner. But we're going to speed down on this optimum already. And there's going to be something new to the channel tomorrow. So we're going to hop on to ACC yet again, because we do have the new update coming out, which is the Ricardo Tormo's track, aka Valencia, well known for the MotoGP, less known for the GT racing. I'm trying to think, did F1 go there for a race this year, during lockdown? I don't think they did. No, they didn't. But yeah, it's a really good looking track. Some of the big YouTubers have got access to it today, so they're testing out how the game feels and everything. There's been a massive update to ACC. 3 new cars. We've got the Porsche 992 GT3 RS. So the new spec Porsche 911. We've got the Lamborghini Huracan Evo 2, which has had the engine funnel from the Super Trofeo put on. That now looks a lot more aggressive. And another new car, we've got the Ferrari 296 GT3. A car that just only started racing this season. I think it's only done 1 race. But I am just waiting to see that Ferrari announced that they're going to be running it at Le Mans 24. So yeah, but at the moment we're just going to run some laps and then go through some race stints just to see how things go. I feel very slow for some reason today. I don't know if it's the track conditions or what, but so we're 3 seconds down on our lap already. Predicted a 404 flat, which is not good at all. So my whole plan is just to get consistency and control over the car for this endurance race, and see how the tyres react really. So the full race stint that I done Sunday, we done 15. I done 15 laps. Yeah, I done 15 laps of track driving, and it went really well. We would hit on the 15th lap, so the tyres would probably would have to change every stint, but hopefully during the night we would only have to change the tyres every other stint. Keep getting these lag spikes. But as we come up to the Mulsanne corner, we've got an LMP2 of Mike Stoner and Kevin up behind us. Kevin and me have had a little bit of a ding dong already, saying that if he crashes me out during a practice session that I'm going to buy myself a 150 centimetre big teddy bear. And Abby, if you're watching, no, that does not mean you're getting one as well. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. There goes Kevin. I don't know what's happening, but my game's really like juddery now. I don't know if it's coming through the stream, but for me it is just bouncy and the game freezes at certain points for some reason. But we have got an LMP2 and an LMPH coming up behind us. Now the tyres are actually warm. We are going to get a full 4 laps in the qualifying as well. Slightly slow through there. Definitely not what my my flyer is. So my flying run is absolutely bonkers through that kick onto the Mulsanne. We are just ahead of the LMPH. Really, man? So our lap's gonna be invalid because Juice decided to just rear end us. we've got an LMP2 catching up behind us now. Just hoping that he can stay. He'll stay behind me. This is going to be an invalid lap as it stands. We'll see. We'll see how this final lap goes. So yeah, we got 1 lap of fuel left. So after conversation with the team, I think that we'll probably do the qualifying for the 24, and then I'll do the first 2 hours then, and then we'll hop Harvey in the car, and hopefully Troy be able to join the session. After 4 hours into the race. Troy, who is our 3rd driver, he is based in America, so when it's the night shift, it's like late evening for us. It'll be late evening for him, but it'll be night for us. So it'll be it's going to be a bit of a late run for me and Harvey. Harvey and me are going to be racing the late. I'll probably be doing every 2 hours. Do 2 hour stint. Every 6 hour I'll be driving for 2 hours. And hopefully it goes well. But just seeing coming to the end of this qualifying lap. Okay, we definitely can't do that. That's good to know. So we can't keep the foot flat through coming into Indy. We probably could if I actually had a better entry, but we'll try that out once we go into the race stint. So the bar at the top is saying up my optimum. My optimum is a 55.3. Well, that was a shocking lap. My best lap's my best is a 56.4. So that was slightly slow, but then we did make 2 or 3 mistakes in that. But that is with the qualifying set up on. So we're gonna jump into the race the endurance setup. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly go for a piss because I'm gonna be in the car for 57 minutes or so. But we have got quite a few people in here. Well, people that have been in the session today. We are currently fastest in the GT3s. So we've got the mid-pack Muppets of Freak Smith, Ferric Smith, currently driving in his Ferrari. But I'm going to go for a quick wee and I'll be back in 2 minutes. So I am back. Just gonna get comfy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hat off and tuck my hair behind my headset and tighten the headset so it actually is to my head. So over the next few weeks we'll probably see some more people jumping into the practice session. There is some setup adjustments that we do need to do to the car because the car doesn't feel right 100%. I'm not trying to drive like an absolute twit. My button for my pit limit will come out. And instead of resetting, that's all it. I wanna do it whilst driving. There we go, got it back in. There we go. We have a LMPH that is coming up behind us. So coming up towards the, so this is the first stream that I've done that I'm doing practicing the 24, and with the 24 being next month, I will be streaming the full 24 hour. So if you are looking forward to that, please consider giving us a subscribe to the channel and hitting that bell so you know when the stream goes up. The stream will probably start about 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's when practice starts. So it's like a 20-minute practice, and then it's 20-minute qualifying, and then into the race. And hopefully it'll be started for 11 o'clock UK time. So for the whole stint system, pardon me, I'm just going to take it easy, just see how the car feels, how the tyres feel. As you can just see, the glare on the top of the windscreen there, we are starting to get into the sunset period. So probably by the end of the session, end of the hour, end of the stint, the sun should be right in front of our eyes, and then we'll start fading into the dark, and then we can do some night stints as well. So that would be good. and possibly there is another 24-hour endurance that might be in the pipeline on a much scarier track. There's some conversation going on that a car has been banned from this endurance series because of basically it's currently OP. Currently the GT3 is OP. GT3 Audi is OP, so there has been discussion that has been banned from the endurance, the 24-hour. And if you're very well known into your racing, you'll know about how deadly the Nordschleifer is. And that is where the next possible 24-hour is for me. Unfortunately, they don't race the VW Jetta anymore in the official series because I would actually love to drive that. And that track is more unforgiving, whereas this track is more forgiving. You can go deep, you can go wide at certain points and still stay on track, not get any X. And if Abby's in the stream, she's going to say that, well, I shouldn't be getting X because the challenge is to stay on track and bring up the community race that I competed in, where apparently I used the walls as bumpers, which is not the case. We've done a community race in the F1 2022 game at Baku. I was going to stream it, but just never got round to getting it all set up. But I ended up getting the win in the real life drivers. Had a couple of issues, but we finished third overall with the teammate in the race being Danny Rick, because I didn't have a teammate in the McLaren with me. Danny Rick getting P1, Valtteri Bottas getting second, and then me getting third. For someone that doesn't race F1 anymore, just sort of fell out of love with F1. It sort of went it had a downfall quite quickly. I mean, I can't remember which F1 it was. F1 2016, 2015, where it might have been earlier, 2014 maybe, where they done the classic cars, classic tracks. They had Brands Hatch, Portugal, 2 other tracks, and you had the old cars. It was such a good game. And I mean, if you go back in my channel, you'll go back to the point where I was commentating F1 leagues. That was sorry. F1 2019, F1 2018. I think that was the last time I genuinely played F1. So I was going to move for Luca there, but I moved for him, but he decided to go on the outside, unfortunately. Brad's having some issues loading into the server. So we've got Kevin behind us. Now. Watch it now, Kevin. Don't crash me out. So during practice, Saturday or Sunday, I was going through the Porsche curves and Kevin come up behind me as I was going through the Porsche curves and just made me look like I was standing still, and it was the scariest point of testing so far, which is going to be even worse when it comes to the race, because if things go as I've been told, we should be seeing along the lines of 50 teams in the series. Which, if we have 50 teams in this series, it is in this race, it is going to be absolutely bonkers. 50 cars going around the Le Mans circuit, mixed class. I don't think we're going to have an ounce of clean air. We're going to get overtaken by LMP2s and LMPHs quite rapidly. So, slightly too late on the slide back across. So down the Mulsanne now. A straight that feels like it never ends until you get to this point. You go, oh. I've got a break there. That's the kind of thing that you've got to deal with. Just oh, there's a breaking point there. You've got a break there. So you can't just go, oh, okay, that's happened. Pull off. So we've got 1:20 to the car behind, but that will change once the fastest LMPH comes past, which is Marcelo Raul. I don't even know what team he's part of, but he's practicing.
Sorry, Mike. That was far from the best move I've ever made.
So we've got Luca Harrison and Nick Alexander behind us. So Nick is swapped over from Eric Smith. They've done a driver swap. So it'd be good to see what kind of lap times one of the other drivers in that team are doing. From the testing, the strip strip the tip. Strip the dip or something. Yeah, strip the dip team, being Denz, Mike and Leo. They seem like they're the fastest team in the grid at the moment, which isn't too worrying for me. The Mike and Denz have not had the best of luck with their endurances. Starting off with, I think, Daytona, Denz and Mike made it about 4 hours in before receiving a serious amount of damage. And then they come back out on track and then get spun by an LMP2. So it wasn't great for them. Then we've got, they've done another race that didn't go well for them in either. So I think, retrospectively, that is the quickest line to take. I'm hoping Luca can get past me down the straight. So we're down 0.7 of a second in the first sector, which isn't great, and we're down 0.3 already in the second sector to my optimum lap time. Which combines all of my best lap times, best sector times overall, and my overall, all the sector times combined, would put me at a 55.3, which would be in the regions of Denz and Mike. And if you've known me for a long time, you know that I don't really practice. It's one of them races where I'm like, I've never done one of these before, but I want to compete as best as I can. And I mean, practicing as much as I can will get me so far, but it won't get me to the consistency of, okay, this driver does this driver does that. So it's a matter of just seeing how things go and go from there. But as I say, and that sun is setting, and it is now constantly in my eye. I'm just checking the relative to the car behind. So we have got Marcelo up behind us now, and then behind that we have got Kevin. Kevin's 15 seconds back. So Kevin hopefully will catch us sort of around about exit of turn 20 of Arnage. I say that, and he's only 8 seconds away. So we're going to have to let Mark back past us yet again. But they are both closing in on us. So hopefully they're going to be behind us coming down into Indianapolis. And well, definitely will be now. We can let them past. So here comes Kevin. I'm watching you, Kevin. So here comes Mark now. We could have the tow from an LMP2 for the lap. But that's another thing that we've got to be wary of, is cars doing that. If cars are going to do that during a race, then it could cause us a massive bit of drama. So we've got Mike on his outlap behind us. Hopefully Mark doesn't hold us up. But we've got Jay Caulfield in front of us by 10.5 seconds. And he's going reasonably slow. So I've just been sent a video from one of my work colleagues into our workplace chat, and it is not friendly to put onto stream. So if we didn't mess that lap up, we would have probably been into the 56s easy. But we can still improve. We'll see how this goes. So Jay's 4.4 seconds in front of us. Thanks, Jay. Just having a look how much fuel we've got left. We've got 3.6 litres, 3.6 laps worth of fuel. And as that sun beats down on us now, you can see like hardly any visibility throughout the lap. This trek back to the stadium. So at the start of this lap, we've got 3.1 laps of fuel remaining. I don't understand what's happened. The last three streams we've done, we've had hardly anyone in the stream. I don't know what it is. But if there is anyone in the stream, please put a hi into the chat just so I know that anyone is watching. And we can have a conversation. Whilst I'm currently doing some laps around Lemans. Sun's getting worse and worse every lap. Every 4 minutes it is dropping more and more. Absolute stonker of a lap. 55.9. So there was one thing that I noticed with the premiere of the new ACC update, that Jardier and Dan Suzuki, Rory Alexander were all doing, was that the Ferrari says, the Ferrari 296 GT3, it says TC1, TC2, TC3 off. But I've just noticed it says the same thing on the 488. I don't know if that says it on the ACC version. I'm kind of upset that they've released these 3 new cars, but they've not released, and then releasing this new track, but they're not releasing the GT2 series. The GT2 series is the new series that came in last year, and it was the KTM Expo GT2. You got the Audi GT2, Porsche, Merc, and something else. So we won't be completing this lap, we'll be pitting at the end of this lap. So here it says I've got a lap's worth of fuel. Brad, what are you doing in the Delara? So the whole plan with this is to do a full stint, see how much tyre wear's left. Obviously I know when it comes to the race I will be slower, because I will just be taking it a lot easier. I don't want to absolutely mess up the car during the race. because I'm trying to go for the fastest lap. But we're going to change tyres. We're going to add a tank of fuel. And I'm hoping that with the time getting on and the driving time getting on, so hopefully like in an hour's time or 50 minutes time, or it will start getting dark and I'll start learning the track points for the track marking points for. So pit stops are going to take roughly about 30 seconds, 40 seconds to put the fuel in and everything. So we've got brand new tyres. Oh, it's going to take a while for the fuel to go in. So fuel's now saying 13.1 laps. That was a 40.8. So at least we know how long the pit stop takes. So after that full stint, our front tyres are only 56.4%. Which again, the fuel's going to take longer than the tyres, so it's going to be like we don't lose time or gain time. Not taking the tyres. It's going to be more of can we last the set of tyres to do a double stint, which, thinking about it theoretically, we probably don't even need to do that. We could get away with just doing tyres every stint and be perfectly fine. So we're now coming up to the Mulsanne corner and going down towards Indy. We're going to see what the difference in the sunlight is of 5 minutes. Because obviously we was in the pit lane for 40 seconds, and we got that long drive through the pit lane. So it was about a minute and a half. a half to a minute and a minute and 3/4, so minute 45. I think this is where we're going to start seeing our issues, this sunlight coming down here. So 4 times 13 is saying 52 minutes. So we'll be in the car for 104 minutes, so it's what, 16 minutes less than the 2 hours. If we lift and coast, then we can do 4-minute laps. We should be able to gain an extra lap, hopefully. And gain, instead of losing 16 minutes, we only lose 8 minutes. Because 8 times 12 is 96, whereas 16 times 12 is 192, so we'd lose, like, we could gain we could undercut by 1 pit stop if we was to do 4-minute laps and we were using, say, 7.5 a lap, 7.4. So the lights have now have turned on, and the sun is behind the trees. So this is where the start of the night period will start. As you can tell by the steering wheel, it's now turned purple. That's the ultraviolet light that, well, not ultraviolet light. There's the dark light that is installed into the car, just to the right hand side of the netting there, so that we can see our instrument cluster whilst we're driving. So like that first lap we done was 7.75. So when I first started, I was like struggling to get below the 4 minute, whereas now thought that was a 7.71. A little bit of a slide there. Losing more and more time to my best lap. But I'm not worried about lap time. I'm more worried about keeping some consistency and seeing how things go. Stretching the back a little bit. When you sit in the rig for 2 hours straight, it does start to hurt your back. Hopefully, over the next few months, we will be changing the rig. There is a few rigs that I keep looking at that I want to put money away to get. So that last lap fuel usage was 771 again. So Brad Philpott, the driver in front of us on the display on the bottom right hand side, is the owner. He, like I was saying at the start of the stream, if you wasn't here, he has competed in a lot of events, real life ones. He's done VLN for 6-7 years, British touring cars, and there's a list of races he's done. Mainly closed wheel racing. I think the only open wheel racing he done was karting and maybe Formulas, Formula Fords. Back when he was just getting big in the racing community in real life, and yeah, he owns the British Kart Rental Championship. But what I'm worried about is that Kevin, not Kevin, one of the drivers that was in the session earlier in the LMB2, he was driving around here and it said he was streaming Steam VR. So from what I'm guessing, that he is racing this on a VR. Which I don't know if that is A good thing or a bad thing? We've still not gone into the darkness yet. I will tell you something. This steering wheel is getting darker. I'm not really wanting to do a triple stint. I'd rather just do this double stint and hope that it starts going night by the end of this stint, but I'm not too sure it will. So I do need to go off and have a shower because we've got some big bosses in tomorrow, and I kind of want to look representable for the company when they do turn up. So I'm going to be wearing my nicest of attire of mechanical work gear. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But as we're about halfway into our stint. We can gain so much time there if we just go in slow, get a nice exit out, and with that low fuel when we do the qualifying run, we should be able to gain a massive chunk of time. So our last lap was a 59.2 and we used 7.6 litres of fuel. So onto the Mulsanne. We lost a bit of time to our best lap. Then yet again, our best lap, we did have an invalidation, and we did mess up the final chicane, being the forward chicane. So, so that lap, we didn't actually improve on our lap time, but we were very, very close to our PB from what it seemed like. See, if we get slowdowns, that's perfectly fine with me during the race, but I'm trying to limit myself to how many X I will get. Like, I locked up there going into the corner, so we lost time. We lose time. Whereas if we can carry the flow through the corner, we should be able to gain some time. So I have 4 laps to make that possible during the qualifying. Yeah, sorry about that, Brad. So that just said we got 5 laps worth of fuel remaining. So that means we've got 20 minutes of driving left. In that 20 minutes, I'm wondering if the sun will finally set and we'll get that darkness approach. Birthday. So Brad's slowly dropping us. He will do in that LMP2. I don't know why he's driving the LMP2 though. He's a LMPH. Yeah, he's driving the LMPH in the event. Unless he's driving in both classes. Oh, this song's stuck in my head and it's doing my head in now. It's just come across me like in TikTok and it's like, messed up massively there. So by the end of this lap, we need to be up 5/10 on our previous, of the previous lap to improve our lap time. So that top bar, the time at the top, we need to be below 1 second. Yeah, we need to be sub 1 second to improve our best lap. Our best lap is a 56.4, which was a valid lap, whereas my 55.9, I got invalidated coming into Indianapolis somehow. So here we go, this is an improvement yet again. We're still improving. So we gained 15 or 0.15 tenths of our sector bests. So our optimum now is a 54.8. Jesus. If we can get to that sort of time, it would be fantastic. If there is anyone watching, unfortunately the stream, the stream has been boring. It's just me driving around in circles for the last, what, 28 laps. Well, I wanted to make a stream that was dedicated to my testing before I hop onto ACC for the day of driving. .58.3. think we got one more one more lap after this, and then that is the second. Second stint done. A 55.268. That is a. So we're not fully pitch black now yet, which is surprising because the time's set for 10. The time's currently 10 past 10 in game, so I would expect it to be sundown by now and moonrise. But unfortunately, it's not. Was that a speed camera I saw back there? You know what? If there's anyone that's from the UK you would know what I'm on about here. That we could not do a 24-hour endurance race in the UK. We have literally, the roads are not good enough for us to do a 24-hour race. For a track like Lemans and a Nürburgring, because even though it is the Nordschleife, it's actually it is a toll road that you pay to go onto the track, onto the Nordschleife. So you can actually drive the Nordschleife in real life. You just pay, I think it's £35 for one lap of the toll. But if you crash, you pay a hefty fine. And the question is, with that second stint, is our tyres going to be better than 56, 4, 56, 54, 52, 56? Our tyres, 58, 55, 52, 56, 81, 81, 81, 82 on the rear. So that's not actually that bad. The inner sidewall of the left tyre and the outer sidewall of the right side had a massive difference. But with the fuel, see what it says this time. Does it say 13.1 laps? Does it say more? 13.2. So that is going to be the end of our stints. Just want to go back to our qualifying lap. Not our qualifying lap, our fastest lap of the session. And our fastest lap overall, actually. Um, so I'm just going to tab out quickly and have a quick check of the Discord results, because Discord has all the results from each practice session, which we've had Mike and Dens do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close. I'm going to close Steam. Okay, now we've got a bit more thingy. Official sessions. Nope, we want session results. So on Sunday, I done a 356.4, and if we go back a bit further, I didn't do practice that day. The session before that, I done a 59.6. The session day before, I done a 57.0. Actually, if I just show you my screen, you're gonna have this weird overlay now, and the notifications and donos are gonna disappear. So here you've got it's kicked me out of the server. Weird. So here we've got my lap time here, which is a 56.04. That can go away. And then the 15th, we didn't set a lap, but one of the boys did. I think that's Mike. He done a 56.3. The day before that, I done a 359.6. Then we go back to the 13th. I do a 57.09. Harvey does a 4 minute. Yeah, Harvey does a 4 minute. Mike does a 55.7. The the day before that, we have a 402. Right. Where was it? Check Twitter. Den's shared the post. We're gonna have some weird and wonderful stuff. There we go. We get that out of the way. Denzel Clarkson. We had. Where is it? Back his thing. There we go. Here it is. 56.3. So yeah, Den's taking a 56.3. Gonna quickly just change the screen. We're gonna just join the session again. For some reason, is close thingy because I'm hoping that I can get the lap that we did up again. And yeah, I mean we done reasonably well there. The servers are actually down tomorrow, but done quite well. So this is some information about Brad, who runs the thing. So he's a racing driver specialising in the Nürburgring Nordschleife. He did do a lot of VLN. Between 2008 and 2017, he worked as a drive racer coach, primarily in the UK. He's worked for BRDC, British F3s and F4s, and I'm now test and development driver for a major global tyre company, which from the guess it's probably Michelin. He won the 2007. He won the UK Toyota MR2 Cup. He raced in the UK kart fight champion 2011. 2013, he was a factory driver for Peugeot in the VLN, which was the 208 GTI. 2015, he was in the Racer Champions, making it to the quarterfinals in the main. He was finalist in the Three Sisters Formula Ford Scholarship and Let's Race to Reality F3 Shootout. 2016, he finished third in the VLN 6 hours in the Porsche Cayman GT4. 2017, he was in the TCR class with Peugeot and scored multiple podiums and finished third in the championship. 2018 was in the SPT, the 2T Touring Car Championship in the Peugeot 308 for Euro. During 4 wins in 2019, he won all 8 VLM races, which took place at the Nürburgring in SP2T class, clinching the title for the second time. I won the TRCK karting championship in November, became the kart race of champions champion in June at Buckmore Park. I think I was there for that actually. 2020 completed the Lotus Elise in the Super GT Challenge of the 750 Motorsports Road Series for 2 rounds with 1 win and an engine failure. November 2020, he done the British Touring Cars for Max Powered Racing, and then he's done the iRacing CV 2020, Le Mans 24 Hour Split 3 LMP2 first, and Renault Formula 2.0 overall champion. As we're just loading back into the session, we're gonna just check something out. I think it's this one. My team. I should have yeah. He has invited me. That is a good sign. He knows what he's doing. Boy. So we have got the 3 teams. We've got me and Mike's team for the IMSA when Ben isn't around. Then we've got our our race team, which is for 24 hour. We got the Jetson Spectre Racing, Stringer Racing, and then we got just me in general. So that's not too bad. And my results is literally showing Detroit. This is literally all I've done is the VRS, which was nothing. Then we had the 24-hour practice, the QRT practice server. I didn't even do a lap in, and then we got the multi-class series, multi-class race that we done, which I streamed. And then we got the practice session from Sunday, Sunday. And then yesterday we had the Road Atlanta FRL race, which didn't go too well. We had a few issues, but we live and we learn. But as we are just going to load back into the session, there is a link for this event. So here's the Discord website if you want to join, and rules are in the channel. But I can just check, that you see how much darker the session's got now. I'm just hoping we get on track. It's gonna reps we've done. That we can load them up if Race Labs hasn't crashed, which it seems like it has, which isn't good. Yeah, Race Labs has crashed, I think. So no, we can't get it for some reason. The game decided to crash itself. Fortunately, but it's now saying that we're, oh, what does that say? We're back in last? What do you mean we're in last? Driver on track. Nope. I think I'm the only one in the session. So we are the fastest GT. That lap time is an absolute smasher, and I'm really happy with that result actually. Not to Brad. So what we could do is I'm gonna end my stream now, and I'm gonna. Oh no, Julia Johnson has just joined the session, so he's actually just going out on track just to do some practice. It is actually night time as well, but it is what half 10 here. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna have a smoke, have a shower, and go to bed because I've got to get up early for work tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming into the stream. If you have checked into the stream, that is. I'm just gonna actually close Race Labs and hope that speeds up the computer slightly. just quickly check the YouTube stream just to see if we have had any. We've had 2 likes, so thank you guys. Thank you to the 2 people that have liked the stream. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream and bid farewell because I am tired and had a long day. So it's been a pleasure for the people that have joined us and checked in. And tomorrow we will be on ACC for the new update, which is the Recaro Tomo Valencia update DLC, which is bringing out 3 new cars, a load of new changes to setups, tyres, tyre models. So yeah, we're gonna be checking that out. From what I've heard, the tyres are acting different. The optimum tyre pressure's dropped from 27.7 to 27.8. It's now 27.6 to 27.7. That's a difference. We've got all new suspension systems, so how the car acts, the model with the tyre. So basically, if you run a lower pressure, you'll have more grip, but you'll go through the tyre quicker. If you have more pressure, you'll have less grip, and you won't go through the tyres as much. So it's going to be a whole new system to learn. But it's going to be a little bit of time before I get back into ACC. I'll probably go back for the big events, but at the moment, iRacing has taken control of my life with the Lemans 24 and doing all these series that I'm doing, being like the weekly events and the league events. Hopefully we'll progress. Thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you are new, please consider subscribing and pushing that notification bell. It greatly helps. Subscribing and liking the videos. It helps promote the channel to a wider audience, and I'm hoping to gain some more subscribers over the next year, and hopefully we can push towards that 4-figure number